Hey Brad, have you seen the will it sharpen bag?
Um,
Oh, there it is.
there it is.
Oh yes, our favorite, a rounded blade.
Oh, peach cutter. All right. People say, well, will your sharpener sharpen radiuses, inside radius, curved blades, things like that, double curved blades? So the answer to the question is yes. And so what we're going to do here is my favorite video guy actually wants a sharp pizza knife. So he went out and he bought another pizza knife. And I'm going to sharpen it up for him. And then he'll have a pizza knife that'll actually cut the pizza. Pizza knives are characteristically not very sharp. So what do? You take it and you run the knife over the pizza, and you put the knife down and you tear the pizza apart as you burn your fingers, because most pizza knives, this is just a little sharper than usual, and it is really, really thin. So yeah, you could cut pizza with it like that. So let's find some paper and the apple. Oh, I thought I didn't cut up all of the apple. I'm going to pinch it with my fingers here, and okay, if I give it a pretty good push, it isn't too bad, but I'm going to make it better than that. So let's see. This is how I sharpen. I take it and I hold it with my fingers here, get a hold of the handle like this, and then I'll just work my way right on around. This is going to be just a little bit harder to do because of these plastic nubs sticking out there. The one that I sharpen at the shows has none of this, so I can actually come in here and go like that. I have to go out here on these like this and go right on around. I'll just do it this way. Go right on around, turn it. And I don't know, I guess it's probably a stainless steel, real thin little stainless steel blade. I see this side is actually beveled more than the other side. So I'm going to tip it way down and match the bevel. And then just cut, go right on around. Do it again here. Sharpening curved blades, inside or outside radius, is easy with my sharpener because of I call it the genius. The genius of my sharpener is actually an outside 90-degree corner. So I can make it fit just about any angle, bevel, or degree that it has to. Right on around. All right, let's turn it over and take a little bit more on the back. All right, now let's go around lightly and see. Touch it really light. Right now I'm just kind of polishing that little wire edge off the blade. Turn it. Turn it. Turn it. That actually bites pretty good. So, my apple. That's actually pretty good. Goes through there. That bites pretty good. Let's see if it'll cut paper at all. Probably ought to have a paper towel instead of just my pants, but they're due to be washed anyway. So this paper is so thin. Not quite ready. So let's hurry. Not wasting. Yeah, I can totally see the cutting edge on it. So I'm just going to work on one part instead of all the way around. I'm going to work on a couple inches of it and see if I can thin it out enough to make it slice paper. I see actually the back wasn't even beveled, it was flat, and they just ground it on one side to probably about a 64th of an inch thick. I don't think, you know, more and more and more, a lot of the tools that you buy for food, for in the kitchen, they're really not sharp. It's just getting worse and worse and worse. In the name of safety, they can control the world. They control everything you do. They control everything you buy. They control almost everything, because you know what? If I say you're unsafe, then the rest of the world's going to go, that's a bad person. That's unsafe. They use the word safety. I mean, get me off on a little tangent. Do you realize they locked down all of Boston when the Boston bombing happened? I'm not saying, you know, that was a good deal or whatnot, but they said, oh, there's a 19-year-old kid out there that might hurt you. 1.2 million people went and hid under their beds. You know how easy it is to overthrow a country when you can get 1 million people to go hide under their bed because one 19-year-old kid might hurt them? Really? Get your baseball bats and go. You know, hide under your bed. What kind of bullshit is that? All right, so just like this. Just like this. All right, let's see if that little area. I do a lot of this so you can just see how do you sharpen something that really wasn't sharp at all. People say, well, dull it and see if we can make it sharp. So I take things that are really dull, maybe things that you wouldn't think you could even make cut, things that are too thick, stuff made out of stainless steel, and I actually see if I can make them cut. Now see, if you look at this sideways, okay, that's actually starting to bite pretty good. May not be quite ready yet, but let's see. Oh, definitely better. Much better. That's as good as knives are, really. Okay, so that's about enough there. So let's give that one a thumbs up. I'll work on it for Chance. I'll make it even sharper, so when he actually uses it for his new pizza cutter, that it truly actually works. Thumbs up. This is Brad. Will it sharpen series? Yes.